Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of the Oklahoma State University Spring and Summer 2018 degree candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation and the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. gentlemen, please remain standing for the entrance of the platform party.
That's what I heard, yeah. Please join me in thanking the OSU Pipes and Drums, led by Major Wildrum Tiptrick. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bern Sargis, president of Oklahoma State University, and I want to welcome you to the 137th commencement ceremony at Oklahoma State. Please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, which will be led, as always, by Charles Rich, accompanied by the OSU Brass Quintet, and it will be followed by our state song. Charles?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light that so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yippee-yi-yo-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma.
Please be seated. Thank you, Charles. I would like to recognize the members of the OSU Emeriti Association who greeted you today as you entered with printed programs. These are the retired faculty who continue to serve OSU. Let's thank all of them now, please. It's my distinct pleasure, as always, to introduce the members of the OSU A&M Board of Regents who are with us today. I invite them to stand as I call their name, and we'll applaud them as a group, unless you just can't resist. First, our chair from Norman, Doug Burns. From Stillwater, Calvin Anthony. From Edmond, Gerald Callahan. From Guthrie, Rick Davis. From Elk City, Joe Hall. And certainly, last but not least, Lou Watkins from Stillwater. This time, I'd also like to introduce the members of the OSU administration who are here today. We'll invite them to stand and we'll applaud them as a group as well. First, our Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Gary Sandifer, our Senior Vice President and General Counsel, Gary Clark, our Vice President of Student Affairs, Lee Bird, our Vice President for Research, Kenneth Sewell, our Vice President for Diversity, Jason Kirksey, the Dean of the Honors College, Keith Garbett, the Dean of Libraries, Sheila Grant Johnson, and the Dean of Global Studies and Partnerships, Randy Kluver, and the newest member of the administration, Carlos Risco, our Dean of the Center for Veterinary Health Sciences. Let's applaud them as well. I now ask OSU Board Chair Doug Burns to bring greetings to our degree candidates, followed by our Faculty Council Chair, Dr. Mindy McCann, and the immediate past president of the Student Government Association, Braden Farrell. Doug?
What a great day to be a cowboy. On behalf of the Board of Regents, I welcome all of you to Oklahoma State University as we celebrate graduation. Graduates, we are all here today to honor you. We applaud your decision to attend OSU. We salute your hard work and dedication. We celebrate your achievement of graduation. We extend to you our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes for your future. You would not have achieved your degree without the involvement of your parents, your family, friends, faculty, and staff here at OSU. So today, we recognize them as well and congratulate them for your success. Graduates, I know many of you today are making plans for your future, setting dreams. And in doing so, I would ask all of you to dream big. There's little more tragic than you limiting your success by not setting your dreams big enough. So dream big and double it. Shoot for the stars. If you do so, I think you'll surprise even yourself what, with big dreams and hard work, you can achieve. Lastly, I'd like to remind all of you that you are part of the OSU family. So please stay connected to us. We want to be a part of your future, and we want you to be a part of ours. We can help you in your future successes, and we certainly need you for ours. So again, on behalf of the Board of Regents, congratulations to you all. Go Pokes.
Good morning. On behalf of the faculty at Oklahoma State University, I would like to congratulate the graduates. Great job. I would also like to thank all of you for listening and learning and for allowing us to help you expand your horizons. As faculty, it is one of our joys to share our knowledge with others, and you have provided us with that opportunity. We truly thank you. It has been a real privilege to have been helpful in your journey to this milestone. We are excited and proud of your accomplishments. We also want to encourage you to come and visit us when you can. Our support of your hard work and diligence won't end when you leave. We'll always be a part of your support network, and we love seeing students and hearing about their successes. It's always a great day when a former student makes it to Stillwater for some catching up. So please go ahead and make our day. I would also like to thank the families. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to see your child go off to college, and I want you to know that we truly appreciate the privilege of having them attend Oklahoma State University. And just look at their success. Parents, and especially moms, can you think of a better gift than an Oklahoma State graduate? Again, congratulations, graduates. The faculty are thrilled to have played a part in your success. We can't wait to see your future accomplishments.
Hello, my name is Brendan Farrell, and I am honored to be able to speak to you all today. When I found out I was speaking, multiple things came to my mind. Now, it wasn't how nervous I thought I was going to be, or the fear that I would trip walking up to the podium, which, if you know me, is actually a very likely thing that could happen. But what came to my mind was how this speech will mark the official end to my time here at Oklahoma State University. There's a quote that's been stuck in my head for the past couple weeks that sums up how this day feels to me. The quote goes something like this: "They say you don't know what you have until it's gone. But the truth is, you knew what you had, you just never thought you'd lose it." We all knew this day would come, but the closer this day got, the more I thought about my time at OSU and how much I'm gonna miss this place when I have to leave everyone here. I'm gonna be very honest and admit that I have thought about ways I could stay. One of them may have been to intentionally fail a class so I'd have to stay another semester. Let's just say my advisor and my parents did not approve of this plan. But anyway, I put a lot of thought into what I was going to talk about today and decided that I wanted to keep it simple and talk about how this university has become my home and how everyone I've spent the last 4 years with have become my family. So let's go back to the beginning. When I started my freshman year 4 years ago, I remember taking the best exit in America, exit 174, for the first time. Now at this point, all I knew about OSU was that it was the university that my parents attended, and they loved it here. Something about poking or go poking was important. there was a lot of orange, and I was under the impression that Kerr was the nicest dorm on campus. So needless to say, I really didn't know what to expect. As my time here at OSU went on, I thankfully cleared up my confusion. I came to the realization of why my parents loved it here so much. I realized it's actually Go Pokes. I have adjusted to the color orange, and Kerr closed after our freshman year. The past 4 years I've spent at Oklahoma State University have been the best years of my life, and I truly don't have the words to express how thankful I am for the experiences this university has given me. The education I received and the classes I've taken, even though it was not always the best of times, have laid a foundation that will prepare me for my future. The leadership roles I've had the privilege of holding have made me the person I am today. But over everything else, it's because of the memories and the friends that I've made that I am most thankful for Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State University is my home, and everyone here has shown me what it means to be a part of the Cowboy family. So thank you, Oklahoma State. And no, I will, forever and always, be loyal and true. Thank you, and Go Pokes.
Thank you, Doug, Mindy, and Braden. Well said. I also want to recognize Dr. Laura Bamonte, who is our Faculty Council Vice Chair and served as our University Flag Marshal today. She did very well indeed. Where's Laura? There you are. Well, we now move to a very important part of our program. Not that the places we've been before weren't important, but this is the introduction of our keynote speaker. And it's a very special opportunity for me to introduce not only a great alum, but also a great friend. We're delighted that Ross McKnight agreed to come back and give us a commencement address today. Ross graduated from OSU in 1971 with a Bachelor of Science degree. He tells me I almost kicked him out of Rush when he was a freshman, and given what has followed, I'm sure glad I didn't. He has enjoyed incredible success as a banker, an oil man, a rancher, starting with 500 acres and now has 57,000, as well as a philanthropist. I could stand here for hours talking about the large number of accolades that and achievements that Ross has enjoyed over the years. He's had a number from this alma mater, including the highest award we can provide. He's been inducted in the Hall of Fame. He served, and some would say saved, the OSU Foundation. Along with his wife, Billy, he chaired two major philanthropic efforts here at OSU. One, the Branding Success Campaign that resulted in $1.2 billion in gifts, as well as the stadium campaign that started Boone Pickens Stadium. Also, with Billy, his wife, who's also an OSU alum, they've established an endowed McKnight Scholarship Program for rural youth attending OSU. That endowment's $10 million. The McKnights have also endowed the performances for the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts, which is being built over on University Street, with a gift of $25 million. Most recently, Ross and Billy received the Henry G. Bennett Distinguished Service Award. It's the highest given by OSU and is certainly richly deserved. It's a privilege to have him here. We appreciate it very much and want to welcome back a great alum, Ross McKnight.
Thank you, Bob. You know, I think I would probably be better served if I just sat back down because I can't live up to those accolades. You can only be disappointed from here, but I'll do my best. You know, I'm here today. I spoke here 13 years ago at commencement at my daughter's graduation. I feel like today I could be speaking at my grandchildren's graduation. I'm sorry I won't get to make it that long. I'm afraid my grandchildren, Billy and I didn't start having kids early enough, and our grandchildren are too young that I'll ever be able to speak at their graduation. So I'm going to speak to you as a grandparent. I'm going to tell you some do's, I'm going to tell you some don'ts. I'm going to tell you some things that worked for us and some things that didn't. Yeah, I know most of you today really don't know what you're going to do at some point So I'm going to give you some clues as to what I think might help you. Number one, don't let your education be a limitation. Now, what does that mean? We've gone to school, we worked our tail off. What that means is when opportunity comes, recognize it and don't be scared to take it. Don't be scared to fail. I believe that success is important, and I think that we all need to be successful. You wouldn't recognize from Burns' kind introduction, but when I came here, I came after my father died when I was 15. My mother left town, and I was raised by a community from November of my sophomore year until I graduated from Throckmorton in a class of 13. That I was high-ranking boy, but that's it. Billy and I moved back after she graduated. I met her judging the freshman queen contest because I was lucky enough after 2.5 years here to be named student body president. I met her judging the freshman queen contest when the president of her sorority called me and said, don't you pick the judges for that contest? And I said, yes, I do. She said, well, pick yourself because I know you. And if you recognize the girl that we're nominating, you'll marry her. 3 years later and 44 years later, she was correct. I married her. We've been married for 44 years. First of all, graduates, don't let other people define what success is to you. Philosophers have said it much more eloquently than I can. Success is as simple as finding your calling. A friend of mine defines success as what you do for yourself. And significance is what you do for others. Success, he says, is a little bit foolish. Pardon me, a little bit selfish. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being successful. But you always should strive to be as significant as you are successful. Don't be in such a hurry to find success. Life is a marathon. You're prepared for a sprint. You've had 4 years in college, 4 years in high school, 3 years in middle school, and you've started off as a freshman and ended up as a senior in the leadership roles. Life is a marathon. That was a sprint, so be patient. Advancement and success in the future won't come nearly as quickly, but it will come. Live life with passion. Passion in everything you do every day of your life. Your graduating classmate, Mitchell Solomon, lived his life on this very basketball court that way. All you had to do is look at Mitchell's face when he'd get a rebound. All you had to do was look at Mitchell's face when he had a putback. And you realized that this honor graduate of engineering was passionate about everything that he did. He knew that he might not be the best, but he would always give his best. You need to watch his face when he played. Go back, and if you don't believe this, look at his YouTube video that they took for his Champions of Life for the Big 12. Experience life to the fullest, and you have to do it with passion. Do the things that are significant to you and to others, and be passionate about them. Live healthy. I've never seen a person who felt bad who was really happy. Exercise, and folks, if you smoke, stop smoking. Not just because it's bad for you, not just because it costs a lot of money, but because it shows potential employers that you can be presented with the proper facts and make the wrong decision. It tells them you're too ignorant to work for them, and nobody wants to hire an ignorant person. Stop smoking. My generation got hooked, okay? We didn't have all the facts. You have no excuse like that. I'm giving you the facts right here, guys. If you don't, when I spoke, I said this in 2005. And I had half a dozen people call me, before email, I had half a dozen people call me and said it changed their life. We never had another cigarette after we walked out of that speech. You know, the essence of life is about experiences and relationships. It's not about acquisitions. It's about these people that we have on the platform. Gary Clark and I were in Student Senate together. Burns Hargis, as he said, tried to kick me out of Rush for some unknown reason. I don't have any idea why. Oh no, I don't. Joe Hall is like a little brother to me. These are people that some of them I've known since college, but all of them I've known because of OSU. Build on those relationships. Trust those relationships. As far as acquisitions, guys, don't pile up a bunch of junk. Don't go sign for an expensive car when you graduate. Don't acquire. When you die, people are going to say, what are we going to do with all this junk? Some people get a high out of getting on Amazon and filling their cart, okay? Why not try filling your mind with experiences? Travel, read, learn, challenge, debate, question. It's much better. Life needs to be composed of experiences and relationships, not acquisitions. Get involved. Live by the motto that this country was founded on, paraphrased just a little by me. When there's something wrong, those who have the ability to take action and change it have the responsibility to take action and change it. Get involved in your community. Get involved in your school. Get involved in your state. Get involved in your nation. Don't sit on the sidelines and complain. People who sit on the sidelines get to talk about the people who made the mistakes in the field. Get involved out there and make your own mistakes. It's important in life, and you'll be better for it. Be a moral and ethical person. Don't lie, don't cheat, and don't steal. Now, if your significant other says, how do these pants make me look? That's not lying when you all, that's not lying. You know what you're supposed to say, but you know what lying is. You know what cheating is, and you know what stealing is. Nobody wants to do business with a cheat. People are like tea bags. You have to put them in hot water to know what they're really, really made of. When you get in hot water, be moral and be an ethical person. You have only one good name, one reputation. Be proud of it. Be proud of yourself for being that moral and ethical person. And really be careful at what you post on social media. That follows you forever. Please think about that. Each of you gets to decide how happy you're going to be in life. It's not the hand you're dealt, but it's the way you play that hand that determines how happy you are. Realize that you're one of the luckiest people in the world and that this is a wonderful country, that you're graduating from a fantastic university. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Leave here saying, I'm proud of this. I've really done something. Decide right now to be happy in life. Speaking of pride, I wasn't real sure I was going to tell this story, but I have for years, and Gary Clark asked me to tell it again today. So for those of you on the podium who've heard it multiple times, I apologize. Several years ago, in 1991, in the fall of 91, my nephew had just graduated from MIT with his PhD in nuclear physics. And he came to me and he said, why is it that you're so sold on Oklahoma State University? I'm from a great institution and we've done this and we've done that. And I said, let me tell you something. On one day in October of 1991, all 4 sections of the nation's newspaper, USA Today, were the subject of an OSU former student. He kind of looked at me and said, what are you talking about? Okay, let's hear it. I'll buy it, let's hear it. And I said, well, the sports page, the headline of the sports page on that day was Thurman Thomas, Barry Sanders, nation's best running back. with a question mark. They were both making their records in the NFL. Okay, he said, I know you come from the big age where they value sports. What? Tell me something else. The headline of the entertainment section of the nation's newspaper on that day said, Garth Brooks next Elvis. Wow. He said, that's pretty good, but who do you have that plays that's significant enough that they play on the business section on the same day that Garth and Barry and Thurman were on their respective sections? The business section on that day said, Boone Pickens risk future on natty gas prices. Yes, Boone Pickens from Holdenville, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State University, the major benefactor to the stadium over here, our most prominent alum, was on the front page of the business section in the headline. Okay, he said, that's fine. That's fine. I'll give you that. I was surprised with Pickens. I was surprised that Garth went there. Barry and Thurman, not so surprised at. But you've never had a president. You've never had a vice president of the United States. Who do you have of enough significance, enough prominence, that on that same day that Garth and Barry and Thurman were on their headlines of their respective section of the nation's newspaper, who do you have of enough significance, enough prominence, enough celebrity to be in the headline of the front page of the nation's newspaper? It's very timely today because the person that is on those headlines at that day really was the start of the Me Too movement. You ladies owe a lot to her. You may not know who you owe it to, but she was the headline of that newspaper today. And while she's more associated with the university to the south, her undergraduate degree was from this university. The headline of the front page of the nation's newspaper said, is Anita Hill truthful? The chief accuser of the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. She led a generation in fighting sexual harassment. Think what you ladies in particular owe this person. I don't think any other university I've ever heard of can claim that on one given day, all 4 sections of the nation's newspaper was about a former student. I invite you to take this story with a great deal of pride with you as you go. I want you to know that each of you has the ability to be the cover story on a section of the nation's newspaper. Maybe that's the answer to you. What should I do now? Every time we've tried to measure our capacity to meet a challenge, we're reminded that we look up and our capacity may well be limitless. I challenge you to do what is hard, achieve what is great. It's been my great honor to speak to you, the 2018 graduating class of Oklahoma State University today. I'll remember it forever. Don't forget a few things. Don't forget to be passionate, live healthy, don't acquire, get involved, be honest, build strong, lifelong relationships. And above all, remember that your parents love you, your grandparents love you, you have a university family that loves you. Thank you so much, and good luck.
And don't smoke. Thank you, Ross, for those words of wisdom. We appreciate you taking time out to come home. We really do. We're now proud to recognize the accomplishments of our graduating seniors who today are receiving their respective honors college degrees. OSU confers the honors hood on these students and recognize their outstanding academic achievements. Students receiving honors degrees are denoted in the program, and I ask all the honors students, please stand and be recognized along with the Dean Keith Garbett, the Dean of the OSU Honors College. Please stand if you're part of the Honors College. Congratulations. In recognition of their outstanding scholastic achievements, it's now our pleasure to recognize the newest members of Phi Kappa Phi who are wearing the distinctive cords to denote this distinction. This honorary scholastic fraternity is reserved for those with the academic ranking in the top 10% of all of our graduates. Would all members of Phi Kappa Phi in the graduating class please stand? Among the graduates today, we're privileged to have individuals who spent long hours training in our Reserve Officer training programs. These individuals represent the future of the United States military, either on active duty, the reserves, or as members of the National Guard. They will serve as newly commissioned second lieutenants in the Army or the Air Force. For this ceremony, would newly commissioned second lieutenants please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Before we present the candidates for degrees, I'd also like to ask you to join me in recognizing a very special group of people without whose efforts this graduation would not be possible. Will the faculty representing Oklahoma State University this morning please stand and remain standing so we can thank you. Thank each of you for your guidance and wisdom for these students. It will serve them the rest of their life. And there's one additional group I would like to recognize and honor today. Would all the mothers please stand? Happy Mother's Day. And in addition to not smoking, be sure and call your mother on Mother's Day. Okay, it's now time. We will begin the recognition of the degree candidates by college. As you know, this morning's program, we are recognizing the candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, as well as the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. Degree candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, would you please begin lining up for the presentation? Few notes for you. I want to advise that we have professional photographers taking pictures of each candidate during the ceremonies. We respectfully request you not come down on the arena floor. Please remember that the last candidate to cross the stage is just as important as the first. Members of the Board of Regents and State Regents will join me in congratulating all the students this morning, and as the deans assist with the college. Students, we ask that once you have completed your graduation walk, please return to your seat and remain seated until the conclusion. To commemorate your participation today in this ceremony, you will receive a beautiful watercolor of the library tower, which was done by architecture professor Molba Bisi. Each college has selected an outstanding student to lead their college processional and be on stage with the dean. These students and their respective deans will be introduced when we begin the walk. I would like to now introduce the Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, John Romans. He will be congratulating the candidates, assisted by Dean Adrian Sinogo. The college's gonfalon was carried by Omar Albera. Omar is from Guyman, Oklahoma, and the candidate, go Guyman, Tigers. he will get a bachelor's degree in health education and promotion. Let's begin the walk.
Omar Ibarra.
Stephanie Nicole Ballard.
Troy Mark Cheatham.
Mackenzie Pearson.
Trayland Jamal Weber.
Madison Gilliam.
John Robert Navarro.
Madison Martin.
Gregory Allen Gilliam.
Johanna Watkins.
Lindsay Marie Johnson.
Jenner Brown.
Logan Howard.
James Joseph Salinio.
Bailey M. Buckmeyer.
Amber Michelle Martin.
Erica Dell.
Sarah Howard.
Lindy Jean Reese.
Bailey Dawn Turner.
Abigail Renee Schlotthauer.
Katie Ann Waysinger.
Jenna Schwartz.
Kaylin Janae Craig.
Julia Ann Aiken.
Jacob S. Kiefer.
Victor Lynn DeGreat.
Clayton E. Stringer.
Jonathan Drake Burns.
Morgan Grace Catron.
Brea DeBrusca.
Madeline G. Day.
Jordan James Rayleigh.
Kaylin Rochelle Perpich.
Skylar Nicole Birdsall.
Caroline Emily Eldemeyer.
Savannah Gail Noonan.
Rebecca M. Beath.
Crystal Joyce Louder.
Jesse Ralston.
Tyler Chapin Cisco.
Mary Madeline Hall.
Dylan Thomas Graham.
Kaylee Renee Jester.
Kelsey Kathleen Barman.
Chelsea Ray Kress.
Taylor Marie Decker.
Madeline Rebecca Crawford.
Angelina P. Zwallen.
Amy Lynn Weaver.
Courtney Rose Arnold.
Teresa Bailey.
David O'Neill Zorn.
Kelly Beal.
John R. Gregory.
Miranda R. McKee.
Marley Jacqueline Oliver.
Ashley Howell.
Kennedy Brooke Sanders.
Mariah Alexander.
Michaela Grace Gibson.
Carissa Grosvenor.
Madison Shellhorn.
Lee Akila Twyman.
Brett Mackenzie Cole.
Ty Harrison Fagley.
McKenna Adams.
Gavin Mastel.
Lauren Nicole Flynn.
Caleb Carr.
Braylee Catherine Houchin.
Ryan Allen Haley.
Peyton Nicole Oransky.
Tanner Norton.
Addie Freeney.
Rachel Michelle Hester.
Casey Reeves Crossan.
Claire Elizabeth Uyghur.
Kimberly Janelle Gibson.
Corey Ray Morgan.
Alexandra Marie Nessel.
Bradley Wayne Lewis.
Daniel Kakuta Dobson.
Jeffrey Dean Carroll.
Hannah Douthat.
Tavarius Shine.
Ella Sasenko.
Stephen A. Akins.
Dakota Shelby Tinney.
Evan Nicole Smith.
Robert Turner Carter.
Dean Jacob Heil.
Jared Allen Dickey.
Dalton Lee Moran.
Kristen Marie Long.
Christy L. Van Buskirk.
Cody Ray Maxwell.
Carolyn Marana Hubar.
Madison Irene Waller.
Emma C. Hands.
Riley Cole.
Marissa Ann Signs.
Shelby Faith Hesser.
Catherine Ann Phillips.
Ashley Danielle Carter.
Rachel Lynn Meyer.
Kayla Marie Shortnessy.
Ashley Tate.
Jessica Swain.
Austin J. Vanderlei.
Austin A. Hughes.
Madison Brooke Songer.
Sarah E. White.
Caitlin Elizabeth Robinson.
Kara Robbins.
Ryan Allen Alger.
Amber D. Scott.
Hayden Morrell Harmon.
Ashley N. Ranford.
Austin Michael Buchanan.
Bailey Dawn Sagersa.
Christopher Randall Spencer.
Brittany D. Looney.
Dion Terrell McKittrick.
Alicia Taylor Lozer.
Allison Elizabeth Lunchina.
Carson Brianne Holland.
Elizabeth Ashley Stevens.
Holly Ray Bremer.
Caitlin Nicole Tate.
Rachel Dunaway.
Macy Elizabeth Zaludek.
Grace Elizabeth McKenderfer.
Bailey Marie Payton.
Audrey L. Hammondtree.
Audrey Dewana Hammond.
Frances Abigail McMahon.
Logan Page Burgess.
Mandy Foster.
Jacob Kettering.
Megan Elizabeth Haney.
Carson Sierra Ferguson.
Lindsay Ann Luther.
Seth Schwann.
Tierra Sherry.
Stephen Starosik.
Melody Beecham.
Trevor Bryant.
Johnny R. Reuter.
Cameron Taylor Basterosh.
Brenna Reese Ganser.
Kaylee Michael Shaw.
Julie Dawn Cottom.
Allison B. Hovey.
Caitlin Leanne Thorne.
Mark Lewis Gibble.
Jordan Teresa Kelly.
Danielle E. Bevan.
Adriana Mercedes Pagan Rizzo.
Courtney Danielle Sund.
Lauren Nicole Hernandez.
Elizabeth Aaron Eccles,
Anna Elizabeth Eisenhart.
Desiree Denhart,
Carrie Ann Fuchs.
Amy K. Pennick,
Kelsey Taylor Bandy.
Susan Kimsey,
Megan DuPertis.
Ibrahim Al-Khazam,
Samantha J. Roy.
Ryan Mohammed Abdullah,
Alyssa L. Durand.
Abdullah Al-Sabai,
Brooke Donnell DeWitt.
Satam Al-Fatami,
Karen Sigala.
Alexandria C. Henson,
Bailey L. Irick.
Adair E. Fox,
Emily Melinda Schultz.
Osama Al-Jadani,
Rachel Downs.
Quentin Melton,
Heather Lynn Henderson.
Clifton Joshua Durante IV,
Rita Elaine Stewart.
Maxwell Truman Maroney,
Hannah Webb.
Bennett C. Miller,
Ellen J. Auer.
Dylan D. Lane,
Macy J. Jones.
Miles David Turner,
Emily B. Gray.
Timothy Ray,
Emily K. Baden.
Yana Shauchuk,
Jeffrey A. Fling.
Stephen Tritter,
Rebecca Ortman.
Devin A. Willison,
Megan Nicole Albersi.
Mark Pyatt,
Samantha Marie Weir.
Douglas Gregory Green,
Rachel Gamble.
Matthew Bolin Zimbrowski,
Haven Renee Scrimshire.
John Richard Dewey,
Jennifer Lindsay Puchila.
Christian Stewart,
Jordan Aaron Dickerson.
Thomas D. Roselle,
Crystal Renee Jackson.
Colton W. Davidson,
Jasmine Marie Banks.
Stuart Richard Paul Parfree,
David W. Hempel.
Joel D. Wright,
Renee Grissom.
Ryan M. Delgado,
Allison S. Blackshare.
Hunter G. Smith,
Zoe Miranda Hamby.
Jared Allen Hemphill Baker,
Stephanie Ann Lewis.
Tyler D. Haston,
Shelby Lynn Dickerson.
Mac Unali, Tess Nicole McAnally,
Rachel M. Reese.
Sarah Beth Musney,
Holly N. Richardson.
Katie Lynn Rogers,
Chloe H. Rice.
Morgan Haley Stites,
Mallory Francis Mattingly.
Kylie Morgan Addington,
Natalie Joy Pena.
Haley Ann Matthews,
Amanda Grace Manville.
Kelsey Taylor McDivitt,
Werfline.
Madeline Kratzert.
Megan Nicole Rambo.
Katie R. Neal.
Rachel Marie Berger.
Danielle Denise Fry.
Adrian Armando Atone Goombay.
Kayla Beth Coleman.
Carissa Blair Criswell.
Haley Heath.
Jamie Nicole Hafner.
Robert Heath Crothers.
Jake Gardella.
Michaela Lynn Walker.
John Deaver.
Heather L. Tisdale.
Kirsten Taylor Monroe.
Oscar Lee P. the Fourth.
Kaylin Janae Brown.
Jamaica Antonique Ujano.
Matthew Mark Colin Fayers.
Lindsay Nicole Bella.
Price M. Monax.
Jonathan David Payway.
Michaela Jean Prescott.
Greta Noel Connolly.
Kaylee N. Edmondson.
Chris Zamsky.
Caitlin Suzanne Fidline.
Jordan Walters.
Jordan Elizabeth Webb.
I am.
Okay.
Ayana Johnson.
Anita Delora.
Caitlin Francis Butler.
Paula Acevedo.
Kinsey Brooke Garcia. Rachel Van Horn. Sarah Michelle Smith. Wambui Maburo. Christina Nicole Danzy. She finished. Rachel Marie Hathaway. Lindsay Renee Ann Clouch. Hunter L. Thompson. Carly Ann Greenhaw. William Senecal. Micah D. Hearns. Right. Christina Grace Watson. Devin Ama. Will Chambers. Connor Will Chambers. Yusufa Lacasse. Keenan J. Brown. Lamawa Ifinawali Jr. Close.
You're done.
I'm done.
Just say it.
What do I say?
That you're done. College by head.
That now concludes the graduates of the College of Education, Health, and Aviation.
Nice job.
I just noticed that we are joined by a very distinguished person. In fact, he just got up, representing the State Regents for Higher Education, Jeff Hickman. Thank you, Jeff. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, Tom Kuhn. He will be congratulating candidates assisted by Cinda Clary. The college's gonfalon was carried by Megan DeVoost from Morrison, Oklahoma. She is a candidate, go Morrison. She is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in agribusiness.
Megan Anna DeVeest.
Kennedy Nicole Seltzer.
Jacqueline Barth.
Baylor Buck.
Jennifer Lynn Apple.
Chloe Elizabeth Bodiger.
Sydney Grace Woodrich.
Natalie Ann Copens.
Madison L. Frizzle.
Andrew Franklin Barnes.
Casey R. Denton.
Cole Allen Sweeten.
Melissa Janine Martin.
Eric T. Ryan.
Megan Elizabeth Smith.
Todd James Skoronsky.
Eston William Blair.
Caleb Michael McKinney.
Jessica Lynn Hernandez.
Spencer Adam Gocher.
Andrew Gary Newton.
Tanner D. Swank.
Christopher Douglas Reed.
Will Matthew Childress.
Christopher David Gehrig.
Adam D. Hink.
Lane K. Johnson.
Hutchinson William Todd.
Michael Evan Schmidt.
Rainey Joe Rowell.
Francis Lou Knaust.
Alyssa Renee Edlin.
Koi Hok Singh.
Holly R. Hilterbrand.
Sugar Chen.
Natalie B. Stone.
Sing Soon.
Cheyenne Dawn Wright.
Hung Jiao.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Kaylin Deanne Branham.
Xiao Yang Shu.
Lauren Elizabeth Ald.
Feng Fo.
Sierra Lee Keith.
Xu Yang Zong.
Austin Burgess.
Zhang Yan.
Alex J. Bourgeois.
Sadie M. Birchfield.
Clifton Ray Jones.
Brianna Nicole Germate.
Austin Cole Gibson.
Clay Johnny Maynard.
Serena Tennille Klein.
Alexandra L. Scott.
Megan Danielle Valdez.
Catherine F. Meege.
Callie Glazier.
Jacob Lee Fanning.
Gage Austin Heath.
Wyatt C. Shaw.
Jake Jared Oshner.
Ryan Nathan Danker.
Wade Allen Webb.
Carly Nicole Rates.
Ty Rope Smith.
Leanne Bernadine Vanderlaan.
Jordan David Colvin.
Lauren Ray Yanak.
Blake Scott Elmenhorst.
Alexis Lynn Houghton.
Mary Catherine Bryant.
Hannah N. Rowley.
Joel McCoy Reimer.
Dally K. Clark.
Cody T. Ward.
Elizabeth Ann Johnson.
Cordell K. Elzener.
Taylor Alexandra Cohen.
Maddie S. Udell.
Olivia Ilagale Roberts.
Laura Haley Cox.
Kayla Elise Weidman.
Kylie Joe Johnson.
Maxwell Lee Markham.
Britton S. Trimble.
Ashley Suzanne Crambrink.
Hunter Austin Hughes.
Kelly A. Rebusel.
Kenzie Caroline Wilson.
Madison Hope Birdwell.
Anna Marie Furneaux.
Mackenzie Lee Wedman.
Mia Winfrey.
Kelsey S. Brown.
Ambra K. Matheson.
Kelsey Regine Chambers.
Shannon Lavon Short.
Kaylee Brooke Cox.
Taylor Nicole Webb.
Caitlin M. Minton.
Madison A. Andreas.
Robert Spencer Dennis.
Landon S. Magera.
Devin Leo Courier.
Savannah Chase Morris.
Callie L. Westbrook.
Caitlin Nicole Pierce.
Eric Joseph Fredrickson.
Ricky D. Jones.
Bailey Ann Block.
Taylor Brooke Muller.
Corey Jill Frazier.
Robert Anderson Bradley.
Hannah C. Dar.
Peyton Jean Wines.
Spencer Miller.
Andrew J. Kirby.
Jessica Janice Middlesworth.
Emily Kathleen Smith.
Zadie Ray McElhaney.
Estelle Juliette Kirilloff.
Sam Stamper.
Stephanie Ray Stoner.
Cambry Nicole Martinez.
Sasha Lynn Ariel Davis.
Drew Van Diver.
Haley P. Goodall.
Braden Michael Lee Skubanek.
Scarlett R. Nelson Gardner.
Morgan Taylor Vance.
Marissa K. Finnell.
Justin Leonard.
Charles A. Sasser.
Abigail Jane Paw.
Andres Alfonso Ramos.
Riley Lou Blakely.
Donald Austin Sharp.
Anna Jolene Ross.
Cody T. Silas.
And my son, Jacob Ross Sitton.
William Martin Harsh.
Amber L. Cox.
Courtney Michelle Mapes.
Emily Cribbs.
Angel A. Molina.
Dylan Patrick Murray.
Luke A. Worth.
Justin Ryan Wasson.
Kent Christy Barnes.
Scott Allen Hale.
Carissa Louise Pfeiffer.
Abby D. Abernathy.
Ryan D. Stoltz.
Jessica Lee Kelly.
Emily Ray Hyde.
Elena Danielle Jackson.
Logan Ryan Fisher.
Bryce Gage Owen.
Elizabeth Rose Houston.
Robert Lane Falconberry.
K.I. Featherston.
Jonathan Ross Taylor.
Kara Brianna Walker.
Hunter Hunter Royal.
Aubrey Michelle Hicks.
Jesse J. Claybrook.
Hunter Elaine Kelly.
Jacob Randall Briggs.
Elizabeth Page Caldwell.
Britton F. Putman.
Mary Ellen Jensen.
Brady Lloyd Palmer.
Dancy Lee Johnston.
Jared Allen Harshman.
Whitney E. Peterson.
Aaron T. Perkins.
Lacey Kaylin Cox.
Wyatt L. Williams.
Lindsay K. Purcell.
Corey N. Dietz.
Aaron Dakota Seal.
Clayton James Faber.
Caleb G. Blackford.
Duncan Cole Warren.
Jordan Natalie Newman.
Jennifer Aaron Prawley.
Shelby Downing.
William D. Scott.
Joseph Hamner Williams.
Michael Caballero.
Madison Page Rorex.
Lorna Brooke King.
Dan Lowe Niles.
Stephanie Ingraham.
Sarah Elizabeth King.
Lauren A. Chattis.
Got it. Elisa Marie Munch.
Elizabeth Ann Williams.
Sydney Lene Thomason.
Sarah Onstadt.
Jake Landon Parsons.
Jordan L. Hagerman.
Brian Lee Patrick.
Cody Lee Wright.
Eli Nathaniel McDowell.
Grace Flushy Ogden.
Stephen Michael Aronson.
Brooke Elizabeth Zimmer.
Alan Stimpson Wiley.
Sarah Elizabeth Kezar.
Maddie Miller.
Amanda Caitlin Green.
Caitlin Danielle Throckmorton.
Kaylee Ray Gentry.
David M. Sparks.
Kathy L. Lopez.
Dustin Finch.
Molly M. Drakely.
Katie Dawn McAdams.
Garrett Lorenz.
Hannah Elizabeth Davis.
William K. Bedwell.
Rachel A. Beam.
Brody A. Townsend.
Zaria Denise Vick.
Ryan M. Blake.
Taylor Dawn Sheffield.
Brooke Noel Banfield.
Courtney Lavon Peterson.
Tyler Neal Trotman.
Autumn Kelly Hayes James.
Jacob Tyler Cheatham.
Destiny Nicole Johns.
Michelle Rose Kruger.
Caleb Reed Harris.
Thomas Stephen Dentler.
Nathaniel Perry Wybera.
Bert J. Blaisdell.
Caitlin Nicole Ramey.
Anthony Joe Drott.
Gianna Ricci.
Connor Nathaniel Hamilton.
Grayson Lane Keeney.
Zachary McHughes.
Kelly Allison Case.
Haley M. Vanek.
Gail E. Magis.
Mark A. Schwab.
Jacqueline Ann Nichols.
Cole J. Johnson.
Amber Marie Hempel.
Lane T. Driscoll,
Will Brendan Bentley,
Madison A. Slauson,
James H. Marshall,
Libby Schultz,
Andrew J. Bainey,
William Colbert Starr,
Reed Garrett Weber,
Caleb Price Wilson,
Connor A. McNeil,
Benton M. Bishop,
Lincoln S. Lewis,
David Ty Mowdy,
Julia Ann Puris,
Mason Lane Stuckey,
Danielle J. Cohen,
Blake T. Burns,
Carly N. Barrick,
Parker S. Brown,
Natalie Campbell,
Jacob Allen Gillespie,
Kirsten C. Chamberlain,
Maggie Jean Adcock,
Chase Wilder Johnson,
Paige Stevens,
Bradley S. Cornell,
Madison B. Haskell,
Chase Steele,
Ellie Grace Kampfman,
Corbin Haddon Hempel,
Gear Hairland,
Hannah M. Jensen,
Cammie Joe Green,
Heidi Marie Hill,
Amber Marie Johnson,
Kason Brian Kemp,
Justin A. Ross,
Chase Anderson,
Amanda K. Lakey,
Jacob Trevor Poston,
Marissa Ann Litherland,
Brooke Taylor Catterton,
Logan G. Jantz,
Rebecca Lynn Riggs,
Elizabeth Linton Elliott,
Bailey G. Rist,
Taylor Grace McKenzie Rinke,
Jessica Leanne Judge,
Carly Alexander,
Garrett Samuel Post,
Marjorie Gail McCubbins,
Tyler Scott Clark,
Haley Nicole Ashwood,
Jennifer Carol Ann Bedwell,
Cody William Dean,
Hope Marie Onstadt,
Matthew Gillespie,
Faith Ann Onstadt,
Jessica Lynn Smith,
Blake Allen Tucker,
John Isaiah Rawson,
Adam T. Lloyd,
Chloe Michelle Bradway,
Hannah L. Murphy,
Rachel Aaron Moranville,
James Dylan Price,
Megan Lynn Fitzgerald,
Rebecca Elizabeth Janes,
Brooklyn Nicole Patrick,
Harley N. Sasser,
Jared Tyler Smith,
Michaela Ann Marie Robin,
Courtney D. Elroy,
Amanda Lynn Slife,
Madison R. Lockhart,
Ashley Dawn Walters,
Maria Nicole Brondello,
Bert L. Schmelzenbach,
Andrew William Hinbest,
Jeffrey D. Hawkins,
Thomas David Neal,
Stephen Paul Holt,
Kobe James Limbach,
Shia Wong,
Emily Rochelle Albert,
Lavender Lee,
Katie Mae Fredericks,
Ishin Zhang.
Jenna Ray Maltby.
Yan Lin.
Michelle Lynn Helm.
Yoon Fan.
Sarah Zong.
Roming Zhao.
Jun Chao Wong.
Xiaonan Du.
Connor Lynn Inslee.
Hang Shui.
Lucy Marie Lawson.
Fa Yu Sheng.
Alyssa Lynn Rhodes.
Maya Nikenji Iman Dubois.
Second Lieutenant Cole Walker Claxton.
Malik B. Miller.
Caitlin N. Bland.
Lena J. Bond.
Megan Dawn Wallace.
Madison Lee Butler.
Michael Wyatt Brown.
Alexander Miles Whitnaw.
Winlu Sin.
Bailey Jewel Mendel.
Andrew Brian Zoll.
Colin T. Mowry.
Gatlin Cy Squires.
Willie Colton Kersey.
Tyler John Grace.
Taylor M. Nielsen.
Hammonds Paul Hepner.
Macy Grace Henderson Perry.
Benjamin Thomas Beck.
Juliana Lorraine Albright.
Nicholas C. Saarich.
Abigail Catherine Bechtel.
Benjamin Wayne Sewell.
Sarah Emily Wagner.
Trev Shanehalls.
Kate Lee Lehue. Madeline Rose Atha. Courtney Michelle Boyd. Jessica Lee Dobbs. Mariah Danielle Condaloya. Sydney Julia Cooper. Parker David Balcom. Kyle John Lichty. Devin Lee Groves. Yu Wong. Melissa Annette Rothenay. Jordan Nicole Gilstorf. Rachel M. Hergenrether. This concludes the recognition of the graduates from the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources.
Would all the candidates please rise? On the recommendation of the respective faculties and deans of the colleges, and with the approval of the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State University and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my distinct pleasure as president of Oklahoma State University to confer upon each of you the degree for which you've been recommended, and invest you with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please change your tassel from the right to the left. I hope you know how proud we are of you and all your accomplishments. I hope you will remain true to your alma mater, come back to campus often, bring money, and wear bright orange every chance you get. As new alumni, may the words which you're about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you as we all join in the singing of our alma mater hymn led by Charles Rich.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name. Oklahoma State, we herald your fame. Ever you'll find us loyal and true to our
Thank you for coming to OSU's 137th commencement. The student recessional, which will be immediately after the platform party and faculty recess, will take them outside. We encourage you to join your graduates outside and make room for the incoming crowd for the next event. Congratulations, you've made OSU better. We're going to miss you, but do great in life and go Pokes!